Hello again, YouTube. Let's get these videos going. This is The Truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to y'all y'all really been encouraging, man. And y'all know I interact with y'all. I'ma find a way regardless. Like, anywhere I go, I'ma interact with my subscribers. So, you know, and kind of off subject before we get into the subject. I made a video on Donovan Sharp. I mean, but I've been kind of on to him for a while, man. Like, that's why I don't unsubscribe from people, because if I stop like dealing with you because you acting fake, which some of them do, I'ma still want to see the notification and see what you're talking about, at least, so I can know what's going on out here. And Donovan Sharp, your career over, man. Anybody that still deal with Donovan Sharp after this, after all the stuff he was saying, which you watch my video on single mothers, I say flat out that shouldn't be your first option, because it can be a lot of problems. But you just never know. You just never. People say, well, you purple pill. You obviously don't understand how red pill works, man. Red pill means you open-minded to goodness and truth. You don't reject goodness because of the bad. You have an eye for it, you know. But where he messed up, and I can't wait to see who at his wedding, because all of y'all gonna be sus in terms of your content after that. Like, and I would advise y'all just start dealing with the smaller YouTube, like me, No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel, like Chris B Info the Elder, like the ones that have talked to you in the comments, like Doomed Relationships with J Music. Like people who actually respond like human beings. Now, some of these content creators be acting like they bots or something. Every now and then they'll heart your comment, but most of them, they spend more time arguing. Like, they'll argue with you if you say something they don't like. But if you say something in their comments, they don't even respond, or they'll just heart it. Like, they don't even talk to you. Like, one of the big YouTubers that will talk to you that I notice is Black Round. But a lot of them, they ain't gonna talk to you. They too good, too high and mighty. We gonna see when he had his wedding. All y'all talking about say no to single mothers and all this other stuff. We gonna see. Because I already know a lot of y'all that's talking this stuff, you gonna end up married. You gonna end up married with marriage licenses. Y'all already know I'm not against marriage. I'm just against bad marriage. I'm against marrying 304s. Like, but I'm not against marriage per se. I just say leave yourself an opening so you can dump them if they get consistent in all the traits that they ain't supposed to have. That's all I say. But anyway, let's get back to it. On this video, we're getting back to the Dealing with People series. And we're going to talk about dealing with low lives and wannabe thugs. Low lives, wannabe thugs. What do I mean by low life? I'm not talking about the person that's looking for jobs, trying to make it. They just came up a little short. Like, your parents sometimes will leave you behind by not looking out for you. Even if you're 50 years old, if your parents live into old age, they still should be leaving you something that you can have a better life, or your kids or whatever. So that's not being a low life. What I mean by low life, I mean by the people who settle for the hood culture, settle for doing drugs and selling drugs, and they don't want to stop, and they don't stop. I'm talking about the people who like these kind of guys. these ratchet chicken heads, they fall in that category too. So we're going to break it down for you. We're going to break it down how to deal with these type, because trust me, man. Trust me. Like, I've been in the Bible with the Most High for a long time, but one thing I never did is I never was out of touch. Like, I always tried to know what's going on and still deal with people from a distance. But in terms of condoning the stuff that I used to do, I renounce all of that. I renounce it. I renounce that clique group, them block cliques and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong. Of course, I'm gonna show love to dudes that show love to me. I ain't gonna diss them. Like, if they trying to rep the block, all I can do really is try to get them to, be safe out here and know that you need to change. Like, you don't need to just try to rely on the streets. Just you don't end up in prison or dead or severely wounded. Some people, they don't get killed, but they be severely wounded, be having bags and stuff like that. So I'm gonna tell you how to deal with them. Let's start with the lowlife, the panhandler, the one who can work and don't, the drug addict, the ones that be on the street asking for change, all that. Don't give them no change. Don't give them no money, man. If you want to help them and they saying they homeless, give them a blanket, get them a room, give them some food, but don't give them no money, because when you give them money, they're going to just go right to what they want to do. And that's drug, drinking heavy, messing up their liver and their kidneys, and so on. So don't be out here giving them no money. You're not doing it right. And don't be mean to them, but be firm. Like, I ain't helping you. I can't help you today, man. Don't be mean to them, because that could be any one of us. Only difference with me, I'm not gonna beg. I'm just gonna figure out some. I literally look for cans and money on the ground before I beg somebody, or go and try to present myself, give me a job. Because even if you 80 years old, if you poor and you can get around and you got a little strength left, you can find a job that you can do. You can just go be a security guard, just watch people. There you go over there. I mean, it's stuff you could do. But don't be giving them money, man. And don't be giving these dudes in their 20s and 30s, definitely. Like, I had one time, and like, I don't really like to say what I do, but I just want to, I will say this. So, this street I'm on, back that way, like, where was I at? It was a Family Dollar right there on 60th and Silver Spring. And I was going in there. There was a guy. He asked me for some money. And I looked at his face. He ain't looked that old, so I forgot what I said to him. I said something about, man, I ain't trying to be rude, but did you look for a job? He pulls his hands out. He ain't had no fingers on either end. I just went right to the pocket. Now, I still probably shouldn't have, but I'm like, he can't work. But you still got to be careful, because they can manage them disability checks. Like, if you know you're only getting 800, it's 4 weeks in a month. You gotta divvy out that 800, 200 a week. Your spending limit really should be less than that, because you want to have your little stash in your sock or wherever you keep it. So you should really be like, okay, 150 a week. I'm holding on to 50. A lot of time we bring stuff on ourselves. Like, my financial problems was self-inflicted. Like, most of them some stuff I just had to quit jobs because I just knew I was going to end up fighting. Like, people just be overstepping their boundaries. This last job I didn't quit because I was going to end up fighting, even though I did get into it with somebody. I wasn't worried about no fighting or nothing like that. But I quit because I just got tired of the games. Like, that's like, I'm the most experienced, the most effective staff on the shift, and you want to micromanage me? I'm like, okay, well, I'll just move around. That's how I am. You don't appreciate me, ain't nobody exempt. You start acting like you don't appreciate me, I'm going to move around. You already know it. Anybody that know me, they already be knowing. They already be knowing. I'm not going to just stay there and get tortured. Just belittled. And nothing. Marriage, nothing. Why deal with people who don't know how to treat you when there's people out there who do? So, when you dealing with these lowlife, give your money to the food pantry, not them. If you give them something, give them something that they can use immediately. And you got to be careful when you buy them food, because I saw a dude who, first of all, I'm looking at him like, man, you kind of young to be begging. You got all that height and stuff, good muscle tone. I'm looking at him thinking this. I said, I bought him some food. I'm telling you, I believe he threw it in the garbage. Because he went back in the restaurant and he came back out so quick. You didn't eat it. You didn't put it on the table. I'm like, okay. So after that, when I saw him, the same dude, I'm like, I just kept going. Like, I ain't even respond. I just kept going. Like, you're not finna waste my money. Like, you go through a lot out here trying to just make a buck. And you ain't finna waste my money. If you want to waste your life, then you do it on your own. But you not finna waste my money. And that's the attitude we should have towards these people out here. You want to do heroin, you want to smoke crack, meth, or whatever else, then you got to do it. You got to do it on your own, because I ain't going to help you do it. And that's the attitude we should have. Now I want to talk about these thugs. The first thing is, don't be disrespectful towards them. Don't try to change them. Just try to stay away from them. Try to avoid them. Don't try to change them. And don't be scared of them. Y'all, see, here's the problem with a lot of y'all. You don't work out. You eating all these ham hocks and all this stuff that you ain't gonna be able to digest. And then you drinking all that liquor. And you had a nerve to try to be around some thugs. They gonna knock you out with one punch, man. Anybody could get knocked out with one punch. But the person this bad, poorly conditioned is gonna get knocked out even more. So you gotta kind of limit. I know you want to have fun. Sometimes it's fun getting a little tipsy. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm the truth man. You have a little fun. You be unwind. You don't be all uptight. But you gotta control it. You can't be doing that every day. Do some push-ups. Do shadow box. Think in your mind like, if this happened, I'm gonna do this. This how I'm gonna come at this. You should have a strategy. You should have a combat strategy. And you should have enough money. Y'all listen. Stop tricking off all your money. You need money for weapons. You need money for food. You need money to take care of yourself. But you should have enough money to be able to buy those weapons and those strategies, and even if you want to get like in a kickboxing club or something like that. But you got to be strategic out here in dealing with these people. Don't show them no fear at all. If they try to catch you in a stare down, make sure you stare back at them and speak or something. Even if they don't speak, don't worry about it. Look back at them like, Hey, how you doing, man? What's going on? But don't look down like you scared, because these dudes are literally, what you got for me? And go in your pocket. I'll be, bam! Bust your nose wide open. As soon as you reach for a gun, just know it's cowboys out here, man. Y'all gotta be like a cowboy. I mean, y'all gonna be like Don Knotts, shaking his gun in the West. You can't be like that, man. You know why that happened? Because you're not eating right. You're not taking care of yourself. So your adrenaline don't be flowing right. When you come in there, you come around these dudes, you come around, it's not that I be posturing, but my chest be out a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. And you know why it's out? I'm gonna tell you why it's out. I ain't worried about nothing, man. When it's my time to go, it's my time to go. It ain't no reason to fear it. Oh, please, don't. Nah. Like, I was in a situation some years back, and there was way more of them than me. And there was a dude, he claimed I rearranged his teeth, like when he was in the jail. And like, I ain't gonna say nothing stupid to trigger him, because I knew the other dude too. He was actually cool. So he running his mouth talking about some, you the one did this to my teeth. This, that, and the other. I'm just standing there. I already got the plan. Like, I ain't gonna stand here and let dudes shoot me. If he try to get him a gun, I'm gonna attack both of them. That gun gonna hit the ground. I was gonna run right at them. They wasn't that far. Cause see, I might be older, but I take care of I still stretch. I could be a little more flexible, but I still stretch. You know, I take care of myself. I shadow box. Like I say, somebody go in my pocket, first thing I'm liable to do, I'm gonna elbow him right in the tip of his nose. Or I might do a little back kick at him, right in his nuts. As soon as I turn around, your life probably gonna be over, man. Unless it's my time to go, your life. Because if I reach for the friend, listen, man. I ain't trying to be like I was in 96. But some of that stuff I would have did back then is still there. Leave me alone. I'm just saying. I ain't bragging or nothing like that. I don't believe in that type of stuff. But you got to do what you got to do. And this is my life here. And it's your life. So when you dealing with your life, it's like people who be bungee jumping and all that stuff. Ain't no way I'm going to do that stuff. Because I value my life too much. Ain't no way I'm going to go in a den of mountain lions if I know there's mountain lions in there and stuff. I ain't going to. Dude, are you serious, man? So you don't put yourself in danger, but at the same time, you got to be ready for danger. Like, you go around these thug dudes, man, anytime you see them around, you hear a door open, you in the store, you should be looking. You look, hey, how you doing, man? I don't really like people standing behind me either. Like, if your behavior seem impulsive to me, or you seem like you one of those little low-life type of dudes that you want to be rich, but you don't know how to get rich. So you think you're going to take somebody else's stuff, or you out here trying to gangbang, which is another one that fall in this category we talking about. I'm going to have my head on the swivel. And I'm going to mostly go to stores that I know you ain't at. See, I know my area. I know that it's not many places that you can go where you ain't gonna see none of these type, but I know the places I can go where it's likely that I won't see them. Cause that's the best. Like, I was talking to my cousin. My cousin been to prison and everything. I was out there, we was running together out there. He said, man, I just be trying to stay out the way. Cause he already know. Y'all be thinking y'all gonna be the next Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. Martin Luther King wouldn't even be in some of these hoods. Y'all be trying to be the next. I'm telling you, man. Listen when I tell you. The morgue is so stacked with bodies in this area. They updated the homicide tracker in like 2 months. It's been at 224. And we hearing about people getting killed, but we can't go on there and see if we know them or not. Because it's too many. They backed up. So why would you go around these tight? That's how you want to live life? Go right ahead. But I'm showing you how to deal with these type. Avoid. Avoid, but stay ready. Avoid, but stay ready. Don't be scared of them, but don't challenge them either. Now, they start some stuff with you. You got to stand your ground, kind of try to do it in a way where you can slide on out of there without no problems. Because, see, in a liberal state like Wisconsin, like in this Midwest, you can be defending yourself. But the judge, you don't know how he gonna look at it. He might start asking you questions. So, who did you vote for? And you be standing there like, I voted for Trump. Now he wanna go to the extreme. That's why you gotta try to avoid these situations. He could be a judge that absolutely hates Trump. Well, I'm looking at your case here. And it appears that you really didn't have to take the action that you took. They just gave a dude, I'm trying to think of what happened, 18 years. They was messing with his car, right? They was throwing stuff in his car. He probably didn't know what was going on. Who knows? He got out shooting, shot like a 13-year-old. They gave him 18 years. That happened to me. My car, I had a new car. I'm driving up the street, they hit it. Boom, rock. I jumped out. I saw it with some kids. I said, y'all better find something else to do. And I just got back in, kept going. He shot him up. That wasn't worth no 18 years, though. Because you got to know how things are in Milwaukee. That wasn't worth 18 years. I remember when I was like maybe 13 or 14, we had those pop rocks. And me and my cousin was throwing them towards cars. Dude, they came back. It was some dudes like 20 years old. They was grown or close to it. Everybody in the car, they had girls in the car. He asked me, he said, man, I ain't hit your car. I'm throwing it the street. I showed him what I had. One of the girls was like, take his bread. I grabbed my bread up close. He tried to go for my bread. I kind of yanked back. He pushed me. He was the little dude. He was little. So I pushed him back. Big old giant dude. I don't even know how tall he was. I saw him. I saw the bandana wrapped around. He had something in his hand. It could have been like some brass knuckles or something. He punched me. I kind of staggered. And I'm like, okay, I'm finna fight back. Because even somebody hit you, like, you don't let nobody just pummel you. I start, I knew how to fight. He probably was stronger than me, but I knew how to fight. I was going to have his head like this. Because my punches was fast. Like, I used to watch Sugar Ray Leonard. That's what I used to try to be. So he got in the car and left. Me and my eye was just all messed up. We told my father. My father looked around for him for hours. Is that him? Is that him? We ain't never find him. Like, I was getting older. I was like, man, I would love for this dude to say, I remember I hit you in your eye. I would have been like, oh, really? That was you? For real? Boop, 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 boop. That wouldn't have been a good idea for him. Because I remember that. I remember that to this day. Because I was only like 13, 14. They was grown or close to it. They wasn't no younger than 17. Them girls, take his bread. I remember that, man. And it's like, I'm like, man, I'm telling you, the whole time, and I'm finna close this out, the whole time I'm thinking, like, I just really start pumping them weights. I ain't get my growth spurt, but I had a lot of muscle. I was skinny, but I had all muscle. Like, and I said, man, no matter what, I'm fighting. I said, ain't nobody finna do me like that no more. And they didn't. Cause see, people try to talk, the 80s were better, they were. But people will punch you upside your head for sometimes over some trivial stuff. They'll just start some stuff. But I worked on myself, man, and I wasn't finna be walking around trembling. I'm telling you, don't be around these guys like that. Even if you're a woman, don't be around these guys scared. They gonna be looking for that tax money. Go somewhere where the suburbs. Go cash your taxes in the suburb. Find the same type of store in the suburbs. We all black. What that mean? Black people can be your worst enemy sometimes. They prove that every day. You're not finna have me being dumb over this. You want to be the next Malcolm X. You can never be Marcus Garvey. You can never be Malcolm X. You can't be Martin Luther King. Now, long as you know that, if you want to go out here and make a change, by all means. But me, I'm going to use my brain. I'm going to use my brain. Like when I do my deliveries, I'll be going down there in the trenches. Hey, man, listen. You ain't getting no food from me, man. Sorry. You might not be like that, but your neighborhood is. And you ain't gonna stop them. They jump me or they do something. Oh, I ain't see nothing. I ain't see nothing. So, again, let's backtrack. You're dealing with these panhandlers, these drug addicts, stuff like that. Don't give them no money. If they need food, give them food. Give them things that they can use to sustain themselves to possibly change their life the next day. Don't enable them to do that thing that they need to get delivered from. You're dealing with the thugs. Don't be disrespectful towards them. Don't get in arguments with them. But don't fear them and be ready. Have your concealed carry. Have your concealed carry. I would advise the worse your neighborhood is, the more guns you have on you. If they travel in packs, that means you should have 2 guns on you. So if they surround you, you can have one of them bang, back, and the other one bang, back. You see what I'm saying? Man, I got something in my eye. If y'all wonder why I'm blinking, probably one of these gray hairs getting in my eye. So, don't be scared of them, but don't be disrespectful towards them. If they try to catch you in a stare down, look at them for a second and speak. If they don't speak, don't worry about it. If you're a woman and they trying to hit on you, don't be shading them or anything. Politely answer them and swiftly get out of there. Because what they gonna do? Leave you with another kid? That's how y'all become single mothers. Y'all be thinking, listen, the only reason why y'all think them pookies be slanging that wing ding is because they ain't working. That's all their energy coming to slinging wing ding. Let's see how they do when they work. How they sling it when they work. If they can sling it when they work, hey man, you might have something there. You just got to get him to stay out of trouble. You don't want them dudes calling you from jail. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you not no kingpin. You not no kingpin. You got caught. You got caught. I can say this, and I ain't bragging. But if the stuff I did, I ain't never been to jail, I ain't never been to prison. And people hating on me to this day. Man, he tried to act like he all that. He was doing the same. He just didn't. He snitching. How I'm snitching? So I'm snitching because I'm more sneaky? You can't. These dudes be hating, man. And that's another reason. Don't be trying to be friends with them either. If you know somebody a thug and you ain't trying to be that way, if you don't know how to stay away from around this dude, just move out of the state. Change your phone number. And if he still contact you, be like, hey, man, just tell him the truth. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you like this, man. You always been my guy. We grew up together, you know what I mean? But I ain't trying to get in no trouble, man. I don't know who your ops is. So I'm just trying to stay out the way, man. Most dudes will understand that. But anyway, we got more videos to come. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.